coming up for the week. It is Monday. Lemons and oranges over there. Appreciating the fact that I get to eat the fruit, especially through the night. That's such a good night snack. So refreshing. So refreshing in the bed. So refreshing. It really is a thing of like getting your body used to it. Carrots taste so good to me now. They taste so good. Brooklyn needs to chill with their price. $4.99 per kilogram. They need to chill with that. Like, it actually grows from the ground. Seeing the gardeners on YouTube growing veg, it makes me want to do the same. But I'm not growing in the ground, I'm growing above ground. It's just cress. These were buds, and then they grew into giant bits of cress, and then they grew into what I thought was peppermint around this size. And then the ones that really found their roots, they shot up into these, ready to produce flowers. Because they can't go into the ground and they go across the concrete, the ones that are weaker, they die out, and the ones that are stronger, they take those nutrients and they go even further. So this used to be 4. I put the aloes under here because they had shelter, and now, like, you see it's completely gone. But the ones that have remained, look at them. This used to be grass. The evolution is crazy. It's been 5 months and they're still thriving in winter. Make those mangoes so big as well. I was surprised to see like a lot of worms over there. It's like the more compost I put down, the more food I put down, the more the worms are like, let's have a family, let's start a family. So that's what we're gonna do. Today we're gonna layer up the soil as delicately as we can to just support life. So by the time it's ready to bloom next year, there's not so much competition because there's more than enough nutrients, activity, life in the soil. So, yeah. And I want things to be as wild as possible. I want it to be self-sustaining. Seeing how the crest started from the babies and then how they shot up into these things that are going to produce flowers eventually. They take care of themselves, they compete. Because it's on concrete, there's only so many nutrients for them. They have to grow across. And it's survival of the fittest out there. Like the ones that are the strongest, the weaker ones, they just drop away. They fall away with speed. I spent my day in the library, partially because I wanted to get away from Leah. And because I wanted to do something different. I wanted to change my routine. No, actually, it's because I went to the job center. Thank you. I had a breakdown yesterday when my check didn't come. I'm conflating like my financial situation to my like value. I didn't need to be doing that. As I was going there today, I'm like, okay, but what does this all mean? What does this all mean? I think abundance is a state of mind, is a state of being. I remember last year being in the slum without a penny to my name and feeling unlimited, feeling unstoppable because the energy from the sun was invigorating me. I like that I have a part of it. Not having money is not so bad. There are so many, speaking from my personal experiences, there are certain joys and certain modes to my current personality that I would have missed out on if I had the bank balance that I wanted as soon as I wanted it. It's hard, but slowly training myself to not be so affected by it has been the best thing for me. Just trusting that, yeah, my bills are going to be paid. When I reach my financial goals, looking back, I'm going to want myself to not have stress so much. I can see it already. I'm going to want myself to have just relax because things are being taken care of. And what you see as inadequacy is actually the frame for your blessings. Is actually part of your education. I went to go and ask them if I could have a new Renaissance cup, and the cinema wasn't open, and she said, come at 3, my manager will be here, I'll tell him about you. It's like 11, let me kill some time in the library. I went to the library, then I went to the market, and it was really nice. It was really nice. I hate it in there, but it's warm and it's quiet. It's warm and it's quiet. Leo is on house arrest because the yelling needs to stop. The yelling actually needs to stop. I got back expecting to see him, but the window was open and he's out. I'm where his psyche is, like if he's regretting it or if he's feeling bold and powerful. I'm in a small part of me is glad he's had that experience, because I don't know, I just feel like his story is weaving together in a really interesting, intricate way that I don't fully see, but I feel really good about. The part of me that's worried about, fuck it, I ain't worried. Like, it's just, can't hear him. It's part of the story, it's part of the development, it's part of the growth, it's part of the evolution. I can hear him! Or make your own play. I'm fond of him making his own play as well, because at least he's not out here like going at the pigeons. I got some beautiful footage of pigeons today. I'd much rather see him like climbing and stuff than like hunting. But he until after Christmas, he's just gonna be in, because he needs to appreciate the routine of getting let out. Before I was like, oh, but there should be a cat flap, so it's fine. Like I shouldn't take it personally. Like I should just let him out. But he's become so demanding and so entitled with it. Like literally waking me up from sleep, and as you can see that I'm getting up. You can see that I'm getting myself together, and the meows are just increasing with intensity, just getting more demanding and more demanding. And then he'll be running over the bed. He just needs some time to think about what does it all mean, rather than just trying to get short-term gratification by being demanding. Because whatever is truly angsting him on the inside, just feeling like the man, feeling like you can order people around, feeling better than others, it's not gonna give you peace. And he needs to find peace. He actually needs to find peace. Sometimes I look at Kiki as she's just sitting there by the window. Yeah, they should just, I understand, he's a bit much. I'm just gonna take a page from their book. I was so critical of them before, and I don't regret it, but it's just like I'm able to see the error of my like spikiness. Like I'm able to see the error of it. How like emotional I was about a situation that doesn't truly concern me. I like how everything unfolded, the way it bubbled up, the role that we each played in each other's lives, everything that came surrounding the conflict, and afterwards the dynamic of the home now and the garden. I'm enjoying seeing the way things are unfolding. When I was working like with the essential oils last year, I was trying to get into modeling, and I'm like, if I get a good contract, problems are going to be solved. I'm going to be able to go to restaurants, and I'm going to be able to travel, and I'm going to be able to do the things I want to do. But if I had gotten that money and I was like up and about just spending, being a consumerist, I wouldn't have started this garden. I wouldn't have met Leo. I wouldn't have bonded with the meadow. And the way it has shifted, the way the woodlands have just like eroded. The meadow is changing, and I don't understand why. But like it's like the energy has gone back into the ground to be redistributed somewhere else. And it's crazy because it's like entire trees have just vanished. Like wooded areas where I used to leave Leo before are now completely open. Trees that I used to climb that I'd have to like trek between trees and bushes to get through are now just completely out in the open. A hill, like this hill that wasn't there has appeared. I know that there was a wooded area by those school gates because I've left them there, and now it's just gone and there's a pathway there. At first I was just like, oh, shifted realities, but the land is changing. The land is changing. She's going through changes. It's crazy. The change is unsettling. Within months, the change is unsettling. It doesn't look like it was chopped. It looks like it was snapped off. And if people were sent here to come and remove some of these trees, then they'd use like cutting things to cut that would leave a cleaner edge. Like they wouldn't just be like kicking them and snapping them off. You used to be able to walk from here and end up there. I know because I used to get confused. I used to think that was my way home, but it was actually that way. This has gone out that way, and this keeps getting smaller and smaller and smaller. Before, it was trimmed to match this shape here, and it came out a bit more. This bench, it wasn't tilted before. I think it's showing signs that it's moving that way. The land is moving that way to open up. Bro, that's the tree. That's the tree. I could be in that tree and nobody would know. It'd just be like, you'd only know it by the noise I was making. You couldn't see into it. You couldn't see there from over there. It was just another woodland. Another story to support that this was hidden before. One time we were having a picnic over there, and a dog came up to Leo, and he it was cool. He hissed and threw his paw, but then he darted off into there, and it was like he's in there. There was something to be inside. It wasn't just some open trees, because it was like the dog didn't even bother chasing after him because it was just a bush area. You couldn't see it, and it keeps getting shorter and shorter and shorter and shorter. This area, it used to come out to here, and when I started just seeing grass there, I'm like, this is strange, because if a team has come to remove it, you'd see stumps. It wouldn't just be grass, it wouldn't just be gone. Even here, the bushes that will be popping up and disappearing, like this, it used to just be all muddy. You see how it starts to get wet and muddy over there? It would continue all the way past here. This wasn't this shape before. It would continue all the way past here and go straight down there, and this was a little wooded area. This hill wasn't there. This was flat, and by these school gates, bunch of trees. Wasn't there. This hill wasn't there. It was just like a woody, foresty area. There was a lot for him to run around and play in without being seen. I used to get lost on my way to find our hangout spot, and now if I stand in the same position, it's completely clear. If I go to where me and Leo used to hide out, I'd sit there and edit my videos. I'd come there for privacy, and it's if I go back there now, you just see straight out onto the meadow. So here we have the bushes that are going through seasonal changes. You can still see remnants of the bushes here. You can see the little vines, the little twigs where the leaves would have come off. The evidence of their presence is still here. This is seasonal changes. This, I believe, is seasonal changes, because this was big, high, tall, thick before, and now what are we? I'm not on the fact. Now we are these. Now we are these, but the presence of them is still here. That's a seasonal change. The areas that have just gone clear, this is another area you can see straight through. I came and I was naked here. I was lying on the ground to connect. I was challenging, because in this part of my journey, I was challenging germophobia and feeling the ground is disgusting, the ground is just disgusting, and it's just my fear of it being foreign to me. The critters, the dirt. The most disgusting thing about the ground is what we add to it. Is the cigarette, the bottles, the plastic, the wrappings. That's the most disgusting part. The ground itself is pure. And it's I wanted to challenge that in myself. I wanted to feel connected. I wanted to visualize there not being any barrier between me and the ground. And so I removed my clothes to do that. And I could never fucking do that now, because you'd be able to see me from the distance. You'd be able to see into it. It gives those memories I made there more value. And I feel very fond of it and the experiences I've had. I wouldn't have been able to imagine any of that as I was coming to the end of the year last year. A year ago by now, I was working night shifts at Sainsbury's, saving up for my trip to Amsterdam. I feel like my scope, my vision was very narrow. And now it's getting wider and wider and wider. And with that, there isn't so much of an angst to rush things. I just want to take each day as it comes, while acknowledging the discomforts and the feelings, the power struggles of existing in society right now. I think it's absurd the money you pay to live so congestedly. I think it's absurd that all of it is just shops, like just sitting on the wall to eat a fucking tangerine. People are looking at me like the city is just go. I just think it's absurd that it's just places to spend your money, and I have to spend most of my time there to have enough money to live. A place like this, I was thinking about getting a job as I was breaking down yesterday, and I'm like, okay, I get let's say I get 500 a week. I'm selling off my time, I'm selling off my vitality, and a week of that literally goes straight into paying to stay here. And it's like, if I've been staying here on benefits, why would I willingly give up a week of my life to sustain what I have been able to have without selling that? It's absurd, and I'm fortunate that I can choose to just get by on my ex's money, get by on my £50 a week from him, get by on my 200 a month, get by on my 500. How much is my rent? 542 a month that's being paid by the council. Get by not paying my council taxes. That's another thing. If I go to work, then I don't get my reduction on my council tax, and even with my reduction, I have 80% off and I still haven't paid that shit. I still have not paid that. My water bill, have not touched that either, because it's like, this is not a self-contained. You can't shut off my water without shutting off everyone's water. So I think I'm going to just I'm just gonna let that run up. Because, okay, my fantasy, my dream, ideally, was just gonna be like, okay, when I get money like that, just wipe everything. Debts paid, bills paid, this, that, da. I was feeling clingy as well. I just wanted to buy and stay here forever, but I'm not feeling so attached anymore. I just wanna flow with the energy that creates worlds. Like, the longer I go on, the more I realize that even though I'm so sure that this is the thing I need to aim at and hit at this time, even though I'm sure of it in the moment, it's not what's best for me. City life is kind of like, I want to get into community theatre. I want to do jazz class, dancing. I've been doing my La La Land routine, and I think it's so cool. I like that, like, with jazz you go small and then you go big and then you go small and then you go big to like really talk with your body. I love it. I wanna show you my dance routine again, cause I think I'm slightly better now. Should I play it on the laptop? No, I think I got the timer. It's another day of sun. It's another day of sun. Finally getting it right now. I'm so, like, we're so rough with it. So it's like, what is this leg doing? And what is this leg doing? And what is this leg doing? And then, you know, when you get excited and you think you're doing it, but then your body is just doing whatever. Like, baby steps. We're moving through it. For singing, I'm not on Whitney. I'm on Lucy Gray, because I like the zest in her voice. I like that when she sings, she has these flares to it that is like, oh, you're not just hitting a note, you're not just doing a riff, like, you have this twang, you have this essence about you. like this power about you that I really love. So that's the person I'm studying. And more than just her songs, I was looking at her channel, Rachel Zegler, the trajectory of how everything has been unfolded in the public response, studying, writing my notes. Yes, indeed. Yeah, I want to find a community theatre class, but then the only one that I was seeing was the one I went to last year. Hustle and bustle, hustle and bustle, hustle and bustle. Like, this is London, this is Paris, this is New York, this is Tokyo, this is Milan. But it's like a lot of the hustle and bustle is just commerce. Like, it's commerce. It's people buying and selling stuff. It's not so active. It's not so social. Like, I feel like I'm gonna get out there and I feel like I'm gonna do some cool shit. I'm gonna practice too. Colour for the session, just let you know, got 5 minutes. Session now a darling, what a day, what a morning. I wasn't expecting to see it, and so proud of myself. It's beautiful that something like this exists for free. It's so beautiful. I was really like giving the city flack for not doing much for the community, but this is amazing. This is amazing. Free skating in Croydon. This is amazing.
I just want to talk to you.
I am, but I've got 9 subscribers. It's not hot yet. Oh yeah, sure. I really appreciate that.
You got support, you know.
Thank you. 7892. Galaxy. 7892 Galaxy.
Got it.
Thank you.
I'm gonna subscribe.
What's your name?
Emmanuela.
Emanuela. Can I give you a hug?
Yeah,
Nancy. Nice to meet you. Thank you for wanting to support my channel. Thank you. Have a good day. Bye. Oh my god. People are so kind. Oh my god. My worldview is shifting. My view of the city is shifting. This is so fun. And people are kind. People are nice. People are lovely. No more hermit face on me. No more hermit face on me. This is amazing. This is amazing. I'm just trying to see the good in it because, okay, where we're one ecosystem, so things will form when we're ready for it. Because I'm thinking, okay, if I wanted to create spaces where young people gather, where young people this, I'm just thinking fights here, stabbing here, this, there, that, there. Like, these things will form, these places will form, the utopia will form. I believe in that. The speed in which everything is moving is fucking crazy. First TV, invented in 1929. It's been 100 years, my guys, my ladies, my everything in between these. It's been 100 years, and I casually just have this iPad, this 12-inch screen as my literally just ticket to the digital universe. And our brains are also humanity is expanding. Humanity is... I'm just excited to see where we are in 20 years. In 20 years. That'll be 2044. Ooh. Just those numbers. I'm not into astrology, but angel numbers got me good. Angel numbers got me so good. Anytime I see 44, anytime I randomly pick up the iPad, tap on the screen and I see a 44, or I see a 23, an 11, they got me good. They got me good. And I feel the same with numbers when it comes to years. 2024. Stepping into the unknown with exhilaration and anticipation. No fear, no guilt, no shame, no grief, no lies, no illusion. No more separation. No more separation. I visualize a connection from my heart to other people's heart a lot now when I'm walking, when I'm like, no more separation. I'm trying to feel as empowered as I possibly can, as magnetic, as beautiful, as strong, as bold, as unique, as creative, as passionate, as fiery, as everything as I possibly can, while also feeling connected and like I'm part of one thing. I want all the self-esteem, I want all the charm, I want all of it. I want all of it, but I don't no separation. Before, I feel like it's like I'm trying to, these things have to come to me because I'm different than everyone else. I got something that no one else has, and the charge that those words are coming with is from a place of separation, is from a place of there is no one like me, but not in a way that's appreciating the individuality that can come with an ego, from a place that is separating yourself from the collective and literally seeing everyone else as like a smudge, as they don't matter. No more of that, because I'm not so much is gonna matter to me. Okay, it's gonna like turn a bit nihilistic, but the earth has been here for 4.6 billion years. 4.6 billion years. If you convert that into age, so 46 years, humanity has been here for 4 hours. I just feel like I'm not gonna care so much about what I did within this one. But with that being said, I feel like what is gonna bring this one the most joy is having a ripple effect that is more than just this one. Everything I tear down, everything I criticize, I am making plans for. I am innovating. I'm thinking, how can we make this better? How can we improve this? Even if it's outlandish. I have dreams. I have dreams and I have plans. The door is open. Why are you meowing? Yeah, we're gonna get real peppery. This look like how, yeah. You guys playing with this new toy? Hey. You're not supposed to kick her, you're supposed to chase her. Let her run away. Go, Pixie, run. Run, Pixie. Go. Go. Get away from him. Bye. Okay, I'm gonna have to really clear out this face. He's playing it cool because he knows he wants to seem like he knows what he's doing. This is gonna be like what, his fifth time jumping out the window. Look at him going. He's about to come back, then he just goes forward. He's coming back. You don't seem to help him. That's interesting, sir. I hope you're so confident with it. You scared little puss. It's Christmas, and we have ideas that by next Christmas should be fully established. So the plan is, the dream is, holy shit, that's someone's firework.